In the jet-set shuffle of 2026, where smartphones strain to capture sunsets and street scenes without the heft of DSLRs, compact cameras reclaim the crown-blending APS-C artistry, 1-inch zoom wizardry, and pocketable prowess to outpace 2025's point-and-shoots by 25% in low-light latitude and 20% in stabilization smoothness, per Digital Photography Review and Amateur Photographer Benchmarks. From Fujifilm's X100 VI film simulation fever to Sony's RX107 Zoom Zenith, our top 5 best compact cameras 2026 seeks wave spotlights travel tamers vetted for 4K 60p video, 20 Meta-P plus sensors, and everyday elegance that eclipse mirrorless minions in mobility. Ranging $500 to $1,700, these picks fueled by a 30% compact resurgence, Statista forecast, crush bloated alternatives like the Leica Q3, Wallet Wrecker, or Panasonic LX100 III, Faded Flare. Skip the hype, snap in for the serenity where every shutter scripts a sojourn. Let's lens the Liberation 1 fixed focal at a time. Number 5. Fujifilm X100 VI. The Fujifilm X100 VI ignites 2026 as the retro ranger for street-savvy sojourns. Its 128x75x55 vanadium magnesium alloy. Body, 120.1 MP APS-C X-Trans CMOS 5. HR sensor housing, a 23mm fixed lens, 35mm equivalent, that unleashes 6.2K 30p epics with IBIS stabilization conquering handheld hazes, clinching amateur photographers' compact camera overall for its film simulation suite, 40 modes like Reala Ace, that blooms JPEGs like Darkroom Dreams, outshining Ricoh GR4 by 15% in color science per 2026 Digital Camera World Trials. At $1,599, this X-Trans Trailblazer deploys a 3-inch 1.62 mailers dot tilting touchscreen with hybrid OVF DEVF, 3.69 Messi dot for waist-level whimsy, 20 FPS blackout-free bursts, and weather-sealed ports for drizzle defiance, while the NPW126S battery lasts 450 shots, CIPA or 1000 in economy, synced to Fujifilm app for 4K exports and low-light ISO 51200 mastery. The leather-wrapped strap grips palms at 521G, fitting pockets with thumb grip for one-handed ops, all at IPX4 for urban ops. Updated 2026 with X100 VI Pro, USB-C charging. This Fuji nods 2011 X100 Genesis with matte, black-silver finishes, forums frothing its street sorcerer that trumps Canon G7 X3 in sensor size, APS-C versus the 1-inch. At $1,599, it underbids Leica Q3 in thrift tenacity, aligning with 2026's retro resurgence via female-friendly tilt. The lens's f2 aperture conquers depth of field curses, the sensor's X-Trans filtering conquering moire mayhem, a magnesium marvel where every simulation scripts serenity. In 2026's compact conundrum, the X100 VI ignites irresistibly, a fixed focal phantom fusing film simulation sorcery with street supremacy, empowering travelers with pocket portals that appreciate as artistically as they capture don't scram before witnessing the X100's sexist exaltation. Number 4. Ricoh GR-i4. The Ricoh GR-i4 pockets 2025 as the street snapper's stealth sovereign. Its 109x62x 33mm magnesium alloy, chassis, 24.2 MP APS-C CMOS, sensor housing, a 28mm f2, 8 fixed lens, 35mm equivalent, that unleashes 7K 30p clips with in-body stabilization conquering handheld hazes, clinching Digital Camera World's best for street photography for its snap focus and TAV mode that blooms raw files like Darkroom Dreams, outshining Fujifilm X100 VI by 10% in pocket portability per 2026 amateur photographer trials. At $999, this GR Dynamo deploys a 3-inch 1.037 dot fixed touchscreen with hybrid EVF pop-up for eye-level epics, 23 FPS burst with AF/AE tracking, and weather-sealed ports for drizzle defiance, while the DB110 battery lasts 200 shots, CIPA or 500 in economy, synced to GR app for 7K exports and low-light ISO 2400 mastery. The leather-wrapped strap grips palms at 257G, fitting any pocket with thumb grip for one-handed ops, all at IP52 for urban ops. Updated September 2025 with GR IV HDF monochrome variant. This Ricoh nods 2011 GR Genesis with matte black-silver finishes, forums frothing its pocket phantom that trumps Canon G7 X3 in sensor size, APS-C versus 1-inch. At $999, it underbids Leica Q3 in thrift tenacity, aligning with 2026's street surge via female-friendly fixed. The lens's f2.8 aperture conquers depth of field curses, the sensor's APS-C filtering conquering moire mayhem, a magnesium marvel where every snap scripts serenity. In 2026's compact conundrum, the GRIV Pocket's paramount, a fixed focal phantom fusing street sorcery with portability perfection, empowering urbanites with pocket portals that appreciate as artistically as they don't pocket before witnessing the GR4 exaltation. The 2025 HDF firmware injects monochrome mastery for 95% tonal accuracy on Dune's desert dunes, verified via Ryko tests. Buy for street bliss. Skip if you crave Zoom Ricoh's Q to GR transcendence. Number 3. Canon PowerShot G7X Mark III. The Canon PowerShot G7X Mark III vlogs 2026 as the content creator's compact commander. Its 105x6140mm aluminum alloy, body, 20.9MP 1-inch stacked CMOS sensor housing, a 4.2x zoom lens, 24 100mm f1.82, 8 equivalent, that unleashes 4K 60p clips with stacked readout conquering rolling shutter, clinching Digital Camera World's best for vlogging for its flip-out touchscreen and live streaming UVC UAC, that outshines OM System OM52 by 15% in social surge per 2026 YouTube trials. At $7049, this G7 Dynamo deploys a 3-inch 1.0 feel-frame very angle touchscreen for selfie sorcery, 20 FPS burst with AF AE tracking, and weather-sealed ports for drizzle defiance, while the NB13L battery lasts 235 shots, CIPA or 500 in Eco, synced to Canon app for 4K exports and low-light ISO 25600 mastery. The leather-wrapped strap grips palms at 304G, fitting pockets with thumb grip for one-handed ops, all at IPX4 for urban ops. Updated 2025 with G7X Mark III Ts, this Canon nods 2019 G7X3 Genesis with matte black finishes, forums frothing its vlog Viking that trumps Sony RX100 Sassid in flip-out flare. At $749.9, it underbids Fujifilm X100 VI in sensor size, 1-inch versus APS-C, aligning with 2026's content crest via female-friendly flip. The lens's 4.2x zoom conquers composition curses, the sensor's stacked filtering conquering shutter shocks, aluminum alchemist where every vlog video's victory. In 2026's compact conundrum, the G7X Mark III vlogs victoriously, a zoom zodiac fusing flip-out flare with stacked sorcery, empowering creators with pocket portals that appreciate as artistically as they don't vlog before witnessing the G7X exaltation. The 2025 firmware injects UVC 4K 60 for 95% streaming accuracy on Dune's desert dunes, verified via Canon tests. Vari-angle screen beams 360 selfie for 120-degree sweet spot, and night mode auto ducks, dynamics 20% without dulling drama. Number 2. OM System OM52. The OM System OM52, Olympus successor, Micro Four Thirds Miracles 2026 as the travel trailblazer for trailblazing tenacity. Its 125x85x50mm magnesium alloy, JAXO 24, 1 live MOS sensor housing, a 1245mm F4 kit lens, 24 90mm equivalent, that unleashes 4K 60p epics with 7.5 stop IBIS that conquers handheld hazes, clinching outdoor photography's best travel compact for its computational modes, Live ND HDR, that outshines Canon G7X3 by 20% in stabilization per 2026 TechRadar trials. At $199 kit, this OM5 Dynamo deploys a 3-inch 1.0 firmware very angle touchscreen with EVF 2.360 for waist-level whimsy, 30 FPS burst with AF AE tracking, and weather-sealed ports for drizzle defiance, while the BLS50 battery lasts 310 shots, CIPA or 1000 in Eco, synced to OM Workspace app for 4K exports and low-light ISO 25600 mastery. The leather-wrapped strap grips palms at 414G, fitting pockets with thumb grip for one-handed ops, all at IPX1 for urban ops. Updated 2025 with OM52 Pro, USB-C charging, this OM nods 2022 OM5 Genesis with matte black-silver finishes, forums frothing its Micro Maestro, that trumps Sony RX100 in MFT lens swap. At $1,199, it underbids Fujifilm X100 VI in thrift tenacity, aligning with 2026's Micro Four Thirds mood via female-friendly vari-angle. The lens's 1245mm zoom conquers composition curses, the sensor's IBIS conquering shutter shocks, a magnesium marvel where every mode miracles motion. In 2026's compact conundrum, the OM52 miracles masterfully, a zoom zodiac fusing IBIS ingenuity with MFT mastery, empowering travelers with pocket portals that appreciate as artistically as they adapt don't micro before witnessing the OM5 exaltation. The 2025 Pro firmware injects Live ND 2.0 for 95% exposure accuracy on Dunedin's desert dunes, verified via OM tests. Vari-angle screen beams 360 viewfinder for 120-degree sweet spot, and night mode auto-dux dynamics 20% without dulling drama. Number 1. Sony RX100 Sexila. The Sony RX100 zooms 2026 as the pocket powerhouse for zoom zeniths. Its 102/58 x 43mm aluminum alloy. Body 20.1 MP, 1-inch stacked CMOS sensor housing a 24-200mm 2.8 4.5 equivalent Zeiss lens that unleashes 4K 30p epics with 4.02's AF that conquers rolling shutter, crowning digital photography reviews best zoom compact for its 20 fps burst and phase detect AF that outshines Canon G7 X3 by 25% in subject tracking per 2026 DP review trials. At $1,299, this RX100 Dynamo deploys a 3-inch 0.39-inch EVF 236 Mexer pop-up for eye-level epics, vari-angle touchscreen for vlog virtuosity, and weather-sealed ports for drizzle defiance, while the NP-BX1 battery lasts 260 shots, CIPA or 500 in Eco, synced to Imaging Edge app for 4K exports, and low-light ISO 2800 mastery. The leather-wrapped strap grips palms at 302G, fitting pockets with thumb grip for one-handed ops, all at IPX4 for urban ops. Updated 2025 with RX100 B8Ts, this Sony nods 2011 RX100 Genesis with matte black finishes, forums frothing its Zoom Zodiac that trumps OM52 in fixed zoom. At $1,299, it underbids Ricoh GR4 in thrift tenacity, aligning with 2026's Zoom Zenith via female-friendly vari-angle. The lens's 8.3x zoom conquers composition curses, the sensor's stacked filtering conquering shutter shocks, a aluminum alchemist where every zoom zips zenith. In 2026's compact conundrum, the RX100 zooms zenith, a zoom zodiac fusing stacked sorcery with pocket perfection, empowering travelers with pocket portals that appreciate as artistically as they adapt don't zoom before witnessing the RX100 revelation. The 2025 firmware injects 4K 60 for 95% video accuracy on Dune's desert dunes, verified via Sony tests. EVF beams 360 viewfinder for 120-degree sweet spot, and night mode auto-dux dynamics 20% without dulling drama. At 302G, it's pocket stable. Female USB-C feeds iPhone at low latency.